a few minutes before the sun rises. Look at the moon. I just saw something very large, not that. I know what that is. I don't know if you can even see. There was something very large in the trees over there. A hawk, maybe an owl, I don't know. It's very early, so it could be both, but we got just a few minutes before the sun officially rises, and I gotta get all this stuff way over that way, so let's go. What? That is a really big print. Look at my foot as compared to that, and I do not have small feet. What on earth is that? That's not an animal, right? I mean, right? It could be a cloven. That's huge. I don't know. Horse? Horse or cow? Maybe? Given that? Maybe? I mean, it's definitely fields, people's land for cattle, because there's gates and signs that say please keep it closed, even though the land is shared. They have their stuff there, which makes sense. I'm just avoiding taking this stuff back to the car. This was a really tough walk this morning. It's a decent distance from here to the car, and I had to stop. I usually at least have to stop once or twice, but my forearms were on fire carrying all this stuff this morning, and I just have like 5 or 6 times and just shake it out and wait. And I don't know if it's just the cold set into the muscles or the fact that I haven't used them as much, because the last few times we've come out and I've carried all this stuff, I haven't added anything majorly heavy to it. I haven't distributed the load differently. We've been going much shorter distances, so maybe don't have those muscles built up nearly as much. So I gotta walk it all back. We'll see how long that takes. Also, it's freezing out here this morning, just above the actual freezing temperature. But boy, do we have some issues with batteries. I'll talk about it when we get to the car. It'll be fine, hopefully. All right, enough putting it off. Let's go. He said while taking one more look around to delay having to put on the backpack and pick up all the equipment and take it with me and get out of here. Yep. Arms are tired. It's a long walk with some heavy stuff. I don't know. I have to get back to... I'm still lifting weights. Why? I'm still doing the same stuff I was. I haven't changed anything. It just hurt way more today. I had to stop a lot more often. Anyway, not too much that we saw today out there. Geese. Gulls. Geese and gulls. Was pretty much all we saw. It is what it is. Because it's winter, for sure. Well, maybe not officially, but given the temperature and what we did, it's winter. And the rules of winter, like I said last year, any bird is a good bird. So, it was a good time. I saw stuff. Then, by that metric, counts, works, done. Oh, yeah, I'm cold. Mostly looked for the landscape. It was pretty with the wind blowing, for sure. Watching it blow the foliage. Not too many birds, but that's okay, because what we saw was good. And it'll be what it will be. I was watching to see if someone put that gate back. There are 2 gates, both of which have signs that say, please keep closed. There's livestock on the property. And the gates, both times I went through this gate, it was open. No one, I just shut it back. And I watched 2 people come and go, but they put it back. I don't know about the chain, but I think it's closed. Anyway, just follow the rules, people. They're there for a reason. Come on now. And we did, so. Someone didn't when I showed up. But we're not talking about rules. We're talking about what we saw and what happened. And what we saw were a few birds and some cold landscape and a lot of wind. But it was pretty and it looked nice, and something happened with the batteries. That's definitely another reason why it's winter, but I don't understand. I quite literally charged everything yesterday, and I've got the V-mount batteries that go on the big cameras. And I checked both of them, I'm pretty sure, because I picked them up knowing that they had died while we were out last time. They don't usually die every time we come out. They usually have enough charge to get through like 2 trips out for a couple hours each. And I pressed the button, they had died, so they were dead. So I put them on the charger, and I'm pretty sure I took them off the charger, and I like to confirm because it's got a little battery to see the indicator for how much battery, a little button, battery indicator. And I'm pretty sure I saw both of them, went, cool, full, put them in the bag. One of them was totally dead. 0, could not get it to turn on whatsoever. Other one was fine, so I just took the one. I forgot to bring it back up, but I took the one and I bounced back and forth between the cameras as necessary to try to get a couple landscape shots, so not nearly as much landscape as usual, and then get the wildlife that we did see. So I've got a few things to write down. I might as well do that now while I'm thinking about it before I go much further away from it. I need to fix the tripod mount. I need to reverse it because of the way it is. It's tough to, I just keep forgetting to do that. The audio, I think, worked fine. Everything worked there. The batteries, I don't know what to do. I need to rearrange. Now that I've added the shotgun mic up on top of the camera, I don't have a place to put the viewing monitor, which is a problem. And the viewing monitor problem that I'm having is that I don't have a place to attach it now, and it throws off the balance of the whole camera. So I need to redo that for sure. And then I also need to readjust the tripod and the mount as far as it is. And then what else did I just say? Batteries. I don't know what to do about those batteries. They're not that old or anything, and yet I get out there and I get 20 minutes of the monitor. That's it. They usually last the whole day. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to make some notes here about what to do. Fix the mount. And then I'm going to go, because I think that's pretty much it today. Bye, everybody. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, there was a point where I was practicing when I said I saw a gull. I did see the gull, and the gull was doing just, it's very difficult to track a bird in flight as it is. Thankfully, a gull is larger, so that made it a little bit easier. But man, with as much wind, they can go all over the place, and they really can just like on a dime turn and be going the other way. It's very difficult to keep them tracked, but I was doing the best I could to track it. And then there's a part where it got too close, I guess, to where a magpie went, no, you're not coming over here. So there were a couple attempts at magpie. They didn't touch or anything. There wasn't a fight or anything like that, but it definitely was just a, whoop, this is mine. You get out of here. So that was cool. I obviously want to respect the sanctity of the nature and not add in anything during editing, but I will share with you while I was recording this clip, this is what was playing in my head. It's not like it lines up. It's not like it really fits it. They're not really fighting, or it just. That's what I was thinking.